Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be harvesting potatoes. I have several different varieties. I cannot remember what I got, but I'll try to show you the tags later if I could even still read them. So let's get going.
Hi chicos.
Like I pierced something. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna move down to the opposite end and start harvesting down there so I could remove the water line. I ended up piercing a section over here. Okay, so this section of potatoes is what I call whatever potatoes. It is leftover potatoes from previous years because I think it was the first or second year. I've only bought new seed potatoes, I think like 2 years in a row. And then from there on, I just planted what I had left over from the year before. Ideally, I should have been harvesting these in better weather, but the squash kind of took over the whole area and I couldn't get in to harvest the potatoes because of the squash. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to plant the squash again right next to the potatoes, even though it did work keeping the squash out of the corn, because when I had some of them that went into the corn, it actually was so heavy that it started knocking the corn over. So if I remember correctly, these dark ones that look like rocks are majestic purple ones. So when you cut them, on the inside will be a really dark purple color. Well, a bright purple color. Also, when I was pulling up the squash plants, I ended up pulling up some of the plants for the potatoes. So I've already harvested some of the potatoes. I actually have 2 baskets in my garage of potatoes that has a fan on it right now trying to harden off that skin. So when I first originally planted these, I did hill them up when the plants started poking above the ground. I probably could have hilled them up a little bit more, but I just didn't come out and do it. We had a lot of other projects we had to get done around the property. So a lot of things kind of slipped through the cracks. I'll come back through and use my pitchfork to find any other potatoes that I can. And we are going to be adding more compost and tilling again next year, because I want the soil to be not as clay, because we get a lot of clay soil, which kind of makes it hard to harvest and plant. Okay, so a lot of these potatoes we're actually going to be canning. I find that it's nice to have them last for several years in cans. They say like 12 months, but a lot of times it will actually last a lot longer. I started these potatoes extremely late in the year. I started them, I think it was at the end of June. Usually you actually want to plant these probably like in April, depending on what your growing zone is. But potatoes are usually cold tolerant plants. So usually the plants will be dying back a little bit earlier in the season. Any potatoes that are sticking above ground, I am tossing out. You do not want to eat those because it is poisonous. Okay, I think these ones are Yukon Golds, and the red ones are, Chieftain Reds. Okay, I'm getting towards the end. I can see the tag. I don't get a lot of Yukon Golds when I do harvest. The Chieftain Reds are the best performer. So far, I am not getting any extra potatoes. Okay, so I'm going to be heading inside. The mosquitoes are coming out, and I'm already done with this section. I started using the pitchfork to see if I could get any more up. I barely got any, so I'm not going to pitchfork the rest. It's just our soil is so compact, and we've been getting so much rain that it is really hard to even get into the soil at this point. So next year we'll be tilling, so whatever potatoes that may or may not be left over, I'll just till it up, or maybe I'll even see if I could get some during the springtime if I decide to come back out. But this is how much we got. We got a half of 5 gallon bucket, and then I got this massive basket, which I don't even know if I can lift. We'll see. And then I had the stuff that I've already harvested on the other end, and we will lay that out inside the garage with a fan. And then after they cure for probably about a week, I'll be putting them into a better storage, like actual containers. Maybe I'll try to get some milk crates. I think we have like 1 or 2 milk crates that I could probably use. And we'll come back out here and start harvesting the rest tomorrow. If we have time after this, it'd be nice to be able to pull those cucumber plants. Huh?
Oh, no, you said they were going to do that.
On Wednesday, yeah. We could probably actually harvest the rest of the butternut squash. And if you got plants, just toss them that way. Okay, that's it. We finished up harvesting all the potatoes. Today I had my kids help us out, or help me out. And we have 3 different varieties right here. We have 2 massive baskets full of these Cosmic Gold potatoes. We have 2 5-gallon buckets of the California white potatoes. This one is probably about like 90% full. This one's probably about like 75% full. It's over the halfway mark. And this one is the Chieftain red potatoes, and that one is completely full. And these are all 5-gallon buckets. So we're gonna have a massive amount of potatoes this year, and we're gonna start canning. I have my mom bringing over her pressure canner so we could start canning. I have a pressure canner, but it's kind of nice to have 2 of them going so we could get these canned a little bit faster. Okay, so that's it. See you guys later. Bye.